friends, and it's Thursday today when I'm recording this, actually. First, I want to start out by apologizing. It looks like I'm looking off to the right-hand side of the screen. It's just because the way this camera is set up. I don't have a fancy vlogging camera, so I do it on my phone. And of course, the lens is on, for my angle, this side, so it's reversed everything. So I just wanted to apologize ahead of time. I'm not trying to avoid your eye contact at all. It's just the way my video is set up on my phone. So I will try to remember to look this way as I'm talking to you, but I may forget, just like I did just now. So anyways, I thought today I would come on here, and I'm really excited because this is the first, I think, Patreon chatty video I've had so far, and this is after my big I'm leaving Instagram announcement that I posted yesterday. But yeah, already I'm feeling like the weight of taking the recording from doing all the Instagram posts and everything, and able now to put it into doing some video content. So I'm really excited for that. I'm hoping to make this a regular or semi-regular feature to talk to you on here and show you what I'm working on. So today I just thought I would show you some projects that I am almost done with, and where I'm at on those, and kind of some future knitting plans I have. So the first thing is a really, really silly thing. It is this sock. Get it a little closer. This is, I'll flip it right side up. This is the Hometowns sock, designed by Rachel Carlton at, well, I guess her last name now is Schaefer, since she got married. Here we, like a year ago. I always forget because her email still comes to me under Carlton. Anyways, this is her Hometown socks. And this is in her Midwinter colorway, the main color. And then this contrasting color is Crema from the Wool Barn. And I did this for the sock graveyard knit along we just did for the entire month of October. Rachel and I co-hosted that. I got it done. The only thing I didn't do was close the toe yet. So I'm going to try to close the toe today, and of course then weave in the ends on the sock. But I can't believe I actually got the whole pair done. I'm just amazed. So I'm going to try to get this done this weekend. The second one on that theme, oh, gotta make sure I don't let all the yarn roll away. I'm using two skeins right now. I've got the little mini and then the main color. I think it's pumpkin pie and, oh gosh, the name is escaping me of this brown. But anyways, it's part of the sock set, the pumpkin pie sock set from Polka Dot Creek. This is the Allomancy sock, the second one. And I reversed the colors. And I was trying my hardest to get this done in time for the graveyard sock cal, but I did not get it done. I got all the way, almost, I have like 4 rows left on the little panel up here. I just didn't quite make it. So hoping to get that done the next day or two, because I have so many other socks I need to get on the needles and finish. I still have two, well, I have 2 pairs I definitely want to finish that have unmated partners, so I need to get that done. Because the other thing is I need one of my sock needles that are on those other 2 socks I just showed you so I can finish. This is the Prancing Pony Mitt. This is by Gray Owl Knits. Sarah, I don't know if I actually know her last name. Anyways, it says it comes in pints. I need to get the thumb put on there. I love this pattern so much. I test knit her, oh, the spooky socks that she just did for our daughter for Oogie Boogie mittens, that's what they are, for Halloween. And I didn't know, I'm not a big color work knitter. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, but I don't feel really adept at it yet, but I'm working on it. That's one of my main challenges for my knitting this year I've been trying to work on. Anyway, so I did that for a test for her because it was so small, you know, for 5-year-old mittens are so tiny. And then I thought, well, I've been wanting to make these mittens forever, and now that I feel a little more confident, I'm going to make this. So I made the first one for myself. Then the graveyard sock cal started, and I ended up using both of my size 1 needles on the socks I was working on. So I need to get back to doing this one. Get the thumb on, and then I want to make the second one up too. That is in the cutest project bag of all time. Just this one here. You've probably seen this. I think they call it, are they calling it like Goblin Core? I'm not exactly sure what that means. I mean, I kind of have a rough idea. Whatever it is. It's got these little cats stirring pots, and I know it's after Halloween, but it's still just so darn cute. And I love like witchy and spooky stuff all year round. It has mushrooms, potions, the night sky. And then she was so clever. I think her and her daughter make these together, I want to say. And then it has these little straps. Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna focus or not. There we go. Oh, maybe. I think it's trying to focus on my face. Anyways, it's just some braided yarn, and it's so cute, and it's actually really sturdy too. And it's nice because if I accidentally do break that, I know that I can remake the straps on it and reinsert it. But yeah, so that's living in this bag. And then last thing I'm trying to get out of my WIP pile. I just cast this on. Boy, I want to say it was in the spring. Maybe it was April, or it was probably May, because I think the pattern came out in May. It's called the Bedruthan Camisole by H. Iris Makes. She has some really gorgeous patterns. And she's a really nice, like, lovely person too, from the few times I've talked to her. So I've got a string tangled here. Hopefully it'll still show good. Anyway, so it's a little ribbed camisole top, and it has these cute little stair-step decreases on it. This is made out of Knitting for Olive, the 100% silk base fingering weight. I want to say this is called the copper color, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I love that color so much. Well, it looks tiny, of course. Do you remember, like, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you would go to the stores, like even CVS and like Rite Aid and stuff had them. They'd have these bins full of those little shrunken shirts, and you'd pull it out and it would be like this tiny, and you're thinking, well, that's for a doll, but it was so stretchy it would pull. That's how I feel making this. It looks so tiny. But yeah, I'm at the point. I've got a stitch marker here. I had tried it on at this point, and I just felt like I wanted a little more length. I didn't really want it to be cropped or writing too high on me, so I thought I had 3 or 4 more inches, and I'm just about to that point. And I think I'm going to do 2 or 3 more rows, give it a measurement, try it on one more time, and then if I like the way it's fitting at that point, I'm going to then split for the hem, because it has a split hem at the bottom, which is a really lovely detail, but I wanted to make sure I position it at my hip on the exact right spot where I wanted it. So I'm getting really close. I feel bad this has been in my bag for so long. This is not a difficult knit. The hardest part is the top, where you do the decreases and stuff. It makes a ton of sense when you're actually doing it. Reading the instructions, I felt like I was doing rocket science. But then once I actually planned it all out, it was not hard at all, I promise. But yeah, I feel bad. This has lived in my bag for so long. I was looking forward to wearing this all summer long, and then I don't know, I got distracted. I think I was doing well, I was making some socks, obviously, and I was designing the socks in Sanderson and just doing some other things, and I'm just enjoying summertime, honestly, with my daughter outside. So yeah, I'm hoping I can get this done, and if nothing else, it'll go really wonderfully under a few of my cardigans I've made, like the Wishes cardigan by Hohi Locatelli. I love that cardigan so much. I want to make another one in another color. And then my Ozetta Field Day cardigan. It'll look really nice under either of those. So either way, I'll have it for next spring. So those are kind of my big knitting plans that I'm going to try to get done here in the next, over the weekend and the next week. Probably by next weekend. It'd be nice if I had those 3 projects finished, and then maybe the thumb done on that mitten, the next one cast on. It's all like, it sounds like a lot, but it's just like tiny things on each project that really won't take that much time. So I'm hoping like I can do basically 1 a day or 1 every other day. And the other thing I want to get into is not knitting related. It's actually this. Aren't those so cute? They're little Christmas wreath deers, and they're made out of felt. I'm so sorry this light is shining on this. I was hoping it wouldn't because the time of day. But anyway, yeah. This is just the Bucilla kit. Does it have a number on it? I'm not seeing a kit number on here. It's called Jingle and Belle, B-E-L-L-E. Yeah, I usually put a kit number, but I'm just not seeing one on there. I've had these for years. I just think they're so cute. I've made, I do a ton of felt work. I don't know if I've shared any of it, I don't think, on my Instagram ever, which is another reason, like I said, I want to get on here, because niching down is really rough when you have so many crafts and hobbies you like to do, to just pick one to showcase, and you're so proud of some of the other stuff you do. Anyways, yeah, I have made a couple of different Christmas tree, what do they call those, like the rugs you put around the tree? I've made a couple of those. I've made countless ornaments, like felt ornaments with sequins and felt and all that, embroidery. Last year I actually made her a really cool advent calendar. I'll have to, when I take my Christmas stuff out at the end of November, because we decorate the day after Thanksgiving, that's the earliest my husband will let me start the Christmas decorating spree. Oh, I love him. He's not a big Christmas person. Anyways, so I did that. So when I take that out this year, I will record a video or get some photos of that to share with you too, because it turned out so cute. It was a lot of work. I worked late a lot of nights, but I watched a lot of my favorite movies while I did it and made the time go really fast. And I want to say the whole kit was over 300 pieces to put together, but just adorable. So yeah, I want to work on that. And then here in, I can't remember what date I have it set to go to launch on here. I want to say it's the middle of November. I'm going to show you a really, really pretty knitting project that I just finished. Oh, it's gorgeous. It turned out even better than I thought it would, and I almost showed you on here today, but I thought, no, I'm gonna wait for the blog post so you can see all the pictures and everything about it. But that'll be coming here in the middle of November. So yeah, I think that about wraps it up. I'm looking around to make sure I don't forget anything in my pile of all the things I want to do. Do you have the same problem? Do you guys do you do embroidery or cross stitch or latch hook or any of that stuff? I do a lot of that stuff. I do most of almost everything. It feels like some days until I find a new craft to entertain myself with for a while. But yeah, I'll show you those sprinkled throughout the knitting and stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm working at, and I just thought I'd pop in and say hi and share my current projects and what I'm going to be working on in the next week or so. And yeah, I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a great weekend.